The Christian Council of Nigeria has unveiled a major education initiative aimed at supporting children displaced by conflict. This comes as the Council raises fresh concerns over rising insecurity in northern Nigeria. The Day 2 of the Assembly in Abuja focused heavily on national insecurity and the future of children living in internally displaced persons camps. The CCN president expressed deep concern over worsening insecurity across the northern region, warning that the persistent attacks and mass displacement continue to tear communities apart. A major highlight of the assembly was the announcement of a bold 1 billion naira education restoration project. The initiative aims to send 1,000 displaced children back to school every year from primary level through university.
At this time of heightened insecurity in the country, the layer of administration nearest to the people should be equipped to execute its statutory function of securing the environment for the stability we so much desire. It is not enough to secure judgments. The federal government should now ensure enforcement so that the purpose of such allocations can be achieved. To watch and see billions of naira go down the drains every month without any explanation is a reflection of the near absence of accountability in the polity. Let the applications be abrogated if they cannot serve the purpose for its establishment. As Nigeria bleeds, we decry the killing field that Nigeria has become. It is sad that the recent interest shown by the United States in bringing an end to this unfortunate situation is being politicized and taken out of context. The recent incidents in Kebbi, Kwara, Niger states, and others reveal how daring and determined these merchants of death are in accomplishing their mission to destroy Nigeria. One is at a loss as to why a country that has proved incapable of protecting the lives of its citizens has not seen the need to seek help from outside. Why is the government unwilling to identify and deal decisively with the sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria? How come that a community will be sacked and a new set of people will occupy their land without anyone asking any question? What type of heart and conscience do those who are explaining this heinous crime and wickedness away have? Schools are now being closed as a result of insecurity. Is this not another way of meeting the demands of the terrorists, whose policy is against education? If negotiations and dialogue have not worked ever since, why has total onslaught not been tried? Please, is it by design or default that our beloved country is being progressively predisposed to destruction? I joined the governor of Kebbi State to ask, who ordered the withdrawal of security personnel 45 minutes before the terrorist struck at a school at Maga and abducted 25 girls? At this point in time, it is absolutely necessary that the federal government is bold and courageous enough to accept the reality of Christian genocide in Nigeria and give it all it takes to not only take away these enemies of mankind who are behind these acts, but also unmask and deal decisively with their sponsors. President Trump's desire to assist in achieving this should be welcomed with open hands.
According to the president, the project is designed to restore hope and rebuild the future of children who have lost access to education due to conflict. Also speaking, the director of Interchurch Services, Reverend Kolade, provided updates on ongoing development work and interchurch collaboration supporting affected communities. Also speaking at the assembly, Reverend Ephraim of the Trauma Healing Center in Jos highlighted the center's counsel and physio-social support programs for survivors of violence.
We have run programs and we have key programs that we have established over the years. We have our theological education, we have our social justice advocacy, community development, and also the researches that we have conducted. And if you look at the screen, you'll see that we've responded to issues like water privatization, which aided us to stop a bill that would have caused water to be privatized in Nigeria. Then, during the election, through our civic education engagement, we have public lectures that also talks about what we expect administrations to do in Nigeria. And going forward from there, we have achievement, we have theology in public space. This theology in public space look at how we will use theology to respond most efficiently to topics that are of importance in the country. And we have impacts on our social justice platform, issue of climate change, issue of food security and food sovereignty, and also developing the young minds through initiatives that makes these young people to participate.
So the Christian Council of Nigeria, through the ICS, has implemented diverse high-impact programs aimed at promoting peace building, enhancing livelihood, and strengthening our community resilience across multiple states in the northern part of Nigeria. And these projects were funded by about 3 partners: GIZ, the German Corporation, and then Christian Aid UK Nigeria, and ACT Alliance, which we are members of this forum. So I need to let you know that CCN has demonstrated excellence in delivering context-driven humanitarian and developmental intervention that responded to present socio-economic and environmental challenges faced by conflict-affected and vulnerable communities. Each project cycle has been anchored on CCN core values of inclusivity, accountability, and community ownership, ensuring that the impact of intervention outlives project timeline.
The CCN says its education program, alongside its trauma healing and community development initiatives, will help rebuild lives shattered by insecurity. As the assembly continues, delegates are expected to deepen conversation on peace building, national healing, and the role of faith institutions in safeguarding vulnerable Nigerians.